Yo, what's good? How's it going? Good morning. So, a lot's been going on since we last talked. I've been off camera a little bit longer than normal. A lot of that has to do with just the kind of work that I've been touching recently. So basically, since we last talked, I kind of stepped a little bit more into manufacturing, but also automated manufacturing. Like, okay, if I can make these pieces, well, how do I actually like assemble them? How do they go together? What are the pros and cons of different approaches, and what's the best way for me to start addressing those issues? Um, to that end, some of the research items that I've been touching is I've been looking generally more back into PCB, which is printed circuit boards, so PCB, printed circuit boards. How to design them. I have prior knowledge of kind of how to do that, but I haven't ever really kind of pulled the trigger on it. Recently, I have both a business need to address that and kind of a thing where I realized that, man, when I end up doing a lot of these prototypes and building stuff for people, I spend a tremendous amount of time screwing around with the wiring, like just trying to plug stuff together. It takes forever, and I'm kind of tired of that. And it's also something that continues to be a problem when you manufacture a full-scale product because you know you have to either pay someone who you have to either pay someone who will have to be relatively skilled and knowledgeable to figure out how to validate and attach these pieces, or you need to have a way to be able to just automatically assemble them or reduce the complexity of that. And all of those things go along the classic line of just having printed circuit boards, right, and manufacturing them. So that is an ongoing thing. I also have been working on ICs just a little bit, and for those of you that do electrical engineering, like hold on to your hats. It isn't the full-scale IC, and for people that don't do, electrical engineering, basically an IC is an integrated circuit. So that means something like, like a processor or a chip that's designed to do like a particular thing, right? And to be clear, I'm not handling the complexity of a processor right now. Nothing anywhere near that. Although that is on my to-do list before I die. I want to design and build my own processor with my own equipment. So that won't be soon, but later in my life I will address that, and certainly there will be a video around it. Um, but that's kind of cool. It's helping expand my capabilities, and I'm continuing to kind of refine what I'm touching. I mean, y'all been with me on this journey as I go from like, hey, I got these cool products and projects that I want to like take into the market, and then the inevitable stumbling block of how do I produce the thing, right? And it's it's causing some growth in me. One, the manufacturing stuff I understand a lot more about, but now I'm getting into the nuts and bolts of how to actually assemble stuff, which is really cool. And two, kind of learning that I need to be able to use the assets that I have at hand and be able to automate stuff to get things done. So that is pushing me closer and closer to marketable products, which is nice, but it's still kind of like a long journey. So I'm in it for the long haul. I'm investing and continuing to go in. But that's pretty much it business-wise. I can't show a whole lot because basically I've been researching and doing trade secret stuff. To that end, actually, I believe I've come up with, and I just do not have enough time to research everything fully because there are different pieces. That's so vague. Basically, I I'm deeply appreciative that I genuinely have like a large interest in engineering, and that allows me to sometimes see into different problems in a kind of unique way. And I think I've come up with a somewhat novel, if not completely novel, way to do real-time tracking of objects, right? But I don't have the time to market that idea. Even doing like correct patent search takes forever, right? So I'm just kind of like leaving it on the table. And when I talk about this stuff with my family and friends, they're like, "You should be able to sell that." And I have a huge backlog of stuff like that I've either, you know, found or done proper research on that could be patentable. And I just don't know how to take those things and sell them properly. So they kind of just, I find them and then sit them down. And I've had a number of my family and friends be like, "You should figure out how to monetize that stuff if you're lucky enough to be able to see, something that has value, right?" So I don't know. It's kind of something that's been on my mind, but basically, continue progress. More lasers, as we've seen somewhere here. That's always nice, and yeah, just kind of moving along. It's going to be a little bit different for the next several updates because, again, I don't really want to show all of the automation stuff, although it is very neat. but know that progress is being made, and I might sneak in some cool tidbits here or there. But basically, that's it for now. I hope everyone's having a good week, and if you're someone I get to see in reality, I will see you later. If I don't get to see you in reality, thanks for watching very much. I appreciate that, and honestly hope you have a good one. Peace.